Clemson football has basically put Clemson on the map, I would say. Clemson was always my #1 choice. I grew up going to Clemson football games. My sister went to Clemson, graduated, so I've always been around here and in the environment.
Most of my best friends went to Clemson. It's family. We meet up with all our friends. I usually come up on Thursday, meet with the boys on Friday. And it's 80-something thousand people in a little teeny town.
The atmosphere, which is just not like anything I've ever experienced anywhere in my life. It's so much tradition, and the tailgating, and the Tiger Walk, and the hill, and all of it is just incredible.
We live and breathe Clemson football, and for Robert having a sister who went here, he was exposed to Clemson, you know, all the football games and the whole culture, and he loved it. It's a natural fit.
A lot of people think we don't use this slide, that was just a gimmick, but no, we use this slide multiple times a day.
Well, when I first met Robert, one of our other coaches recommended him to me. He told him he's really good with computers and stuff, was kind of like what his phrase was. He came highly recommended from Coach.
I love being able to do that. So this is the video command center. This is basically where I spend all my time. So my day-to-day is basically uploading all the practice footage into our system. So I'll go through the footage and label it and upload it, so that means the coaches and players can see what it is and just easily distribute it to everyone.
I love it because he's grown so much being a part of the football team. And you know, he's there and he's editing every bit of the footage that's shot during practice and responsible for all the coaches' laptops, which of course he loves. And they're walking in and grabbing those laptops, and you know, Dabo's included, so pretty important job. He loves it.
It's crazy for me to think about that all like the players and coaches, the footage they look at is like the stuff that I've worked with. Like Coach Sweeney's looking at footage that I uploaded. I still haven't gotten used to that yet.
He kind of has an inside knowledge of what's going on too, which is kind of fun for us. And my husband's probably the biggest Clemson fan that ever lived, so this is his dream, you know.
We sit in his tickets now instead of mine because you know they're better tickets. So it's a blast that we can share that bond.
He was a very artistic, inquisitive child, and he loved to draw. And we saw definitely a creative side of him from the beginning. Very smart and always trying to figure things out. It all started with his sister. She got a GameCube, I think it was. And he was 6, and he could beat his sister, who's 5 years older, like in a week. And that was it. That's how it all started for him. The football players in the neighborhood and the basketball players in the neighborhood loved to watch Robert game, and they would all line up, and we would go upstairs, and they're just watching him play. It was amazing.
I feel like stereotype is just you're sitting alone in your room, you know, with like Cheetos, Mountain Dew, just mindlessly playing. But I don't think a lot of people realize that how much like mentality and mindset goes into it.
That is not stereotypical. Like Robert's friends, they are brilliant. So I met a bunch of them at the beach. And back in my day, when we went to the beach, we'd roll up in the cars and unload 20 cases of beer, right? No lie, these kids pull up and they start bringing in computer after monitor. I think we took out all the power grids at the beach that week with all their computers set up.
Because I had so many parents that would say, you know, aren't you concerned that he's playing games all the time? And I wanted to support Robert in whatever he wanted to do, and he loved gaming.
I did not think that I was going to get that big into esports, and I didn't realize that esports was so big even at a college level. Like I didn't know we had an esports club before I applied to Clemson. Hey guys, we're giving away a TESPA hoodie next. So I'll just show you what it looks like. They're actually pretty nice. So I'm the president of our esports club, so I basically oversee all of the club aspects and help, you know, recruit new players, host events, basically get teams formed. So NVIDIA and TESPA provide us with a lot of loot, so basically after every game we're giving out prizes to everyone who's coming to watch. Once these games get going, everyone starts getting into it, and it's just like watching a sports game. People cheer for their team, get excited when there's crazy plays. It's a great atmosphere. So here the Dorm is awesome because I feel like it's one of the first legitimized college esports leagues, you could call it. And so it's great to see all these different schools coming out and competing. So it's just like a whole family. So before people were like playing alone in their dorms, and we tried to want to bring everyone together and have like a place on campus for them.
And he loves the community of esports. That's what it's all about to him. He wants the whole industry to grow, not just Clemson's esports, but the whole industry.
Professionally, it's grown so much with all these leagues and all these big organizations are getting into it. So I definitely see it more going the traditional sports route where so people are like, oh, I'm watching the basketball game tonight. It's like, oh, the Hots team's playing at 8 o'clock. Let's go watch them. So I feel like it's going to be more widely accepted.
When he first started talking to me about esports, I was sitting there thinking like, well, I don't honestly know what he's talking about. And like I see in the paper the other day that there's schools that are giving scholarships for this. And I think all of that is a part of like the passion that people have for esports and gaming in general.
I feel like that definitely legitimizes it for a lot of people. Like, oh, when my kid's been playing, here's the Storm for 6 hours a day. It's like, well, it actually might turn into something. If they go to college, they get a scholarship for it. I'm telling people like, oh yeah, if you win this, you're getting, a couple thousand or tens of thousands of scholarships. And people just, can't seem to wrap their minds around that. Being able to do something you love and also get a scholarship for it, I think that's an awesome opportunity for people. I hope we can get Clemson esports on many stages in the future. That's definitely the plan.